something I wish somebody told me like in the summer before I arrived on campus. Maybe I was told, maybe I wasn't listening, but it didn't get through my mind. I wish that I had processed this. So as this video implies, yes, I made it to college. Haters said I wouldn't, but I made it to college. I actually just finished up my first year. I'm really excited to go back in the fall and start my sophomore year. These are just a few things that I didn't know coming onto campus. I wish I would have. I would have been a lot more prepared, but I kind of just had to find out through word of mouth over time. Okay, so the first thing I have to talk about, kind of random, kind of a minor detail, but I just have to put it in here. I was not prepared for the amount of rain that hits in the fall. And this rain is not a joke. It will come out of nowhere and you will have to sit in a class soaking wet. So my first piece of advice, something that I wish somebody told me, was do not show up without some like serious rain gear. Get yourself one of those cute little umbrellas that you can stick in your bag and bring around with you, because you do not want to get stuck in the rain. Okay, so number 2, if you find that in your first few weeks you don't find that like solid group, don't let that be a reason to feel like you need to transfer. It may not be until, you know, a few months in, a few weeks in, that you finally find like where you feel like you connect. If you're worried about making friends, that's so understandable. My suggestion would be, first of all, use social media. I know so many people who ended up being so close because they connected over social media. So if there's somebody like on the Facebook group chat, through Instagram, that you feel like you like their vibe, whatever it is, reach out to them and be like, hey, do you want to meet up in the fall? That's such a great way to start making friends. Every city has bad areas with high poverty rates, violence, areas that really haven't been invested in, and Baltimore isn't different. It doesn't mean that you have to limit yourself to being on campus. We have to assume that you have some level of good judgment. Use it when you are exploring Baltimore, when you're exploring the areas around the school, which I highly suggest you do. Get off campus. Can I help you? Find an opportunity to get off campus. Start familiarizing yourself with the areas around the school, and it'll feel a lot more like home instead of like prison. Okay, so my next piece of advice. If you visited campus, you've probably seen the white and green Loyola shuttles. They run pretty smoothly most of the time, and they can like save your life on a really cold day or a really like rainy day and you don't want to do that hike to wherever you're going. The shuttle drivers are super nice, really friendly. Treat them with respect. They work really, really hard to get everybody where they need to be. Hopping on the shuttle can save you so much time, and my piece of advice would be, before coming onto campus, download the Double Map app. So this app allows you to track where all the shuttles on campus are in real time. So that way you know exactly where they are and where you need to be in order to pick them up. Classes, schedules, and professors. One thing I wish I knew a little bit earlier was about this website called Rate My Professor. It's basically what it sounds like. Students from all around the country can go on this site and rate the professors and the classes that they've taken at their university, and you can search up any Loyola professor. You can see what other students have said about them. It basically gives the professor an overall rating based on 3 things: the level of difficulty of the class, the likelihood someone would take the class again, and then just the overall quality of the class. So I definitely wish I knew about this a little bit earlier. Anytime I'm setting my class schedule, I always refer to this website just so I know what to anticipate with the professor. So that is my plug, Rate My Professor. I'll link it down below, and definitely check that out. So let's talk about working on campus. I did not know about this. Nobody told me about this when I was a freshman. So I got to campus and I was like, how do I get a job? How do I apply? Who do I talk to? Money is a beautiful thing, and it makes life at college a lot more fun. And the thing is, in college, it will fly out of your hands. Okay, listen very carefully. There are two main ways to get your job on campus. Either you are a work study student and you have a work study position, or you go through direct hire. So if you do qualify for a work study position, you'll see that on your financial aid packet. It'll say like work study eligibility, and then you can go ahead and start looking for a position. The jobs do fill up and it is competitive, so the earlier you start, the better luck you're gonna have getting something in a department that maybe you're interested in, something that aligns with your major. All of the work study positions on campus have the same flat pay rate, so it's not like jobs in different departments get paid different amounts. Midway through the summer, Loyola starts posting all the positions that are available on campus. The postings have like a description of the position and then the department it's associated with, and then usually it has some type of contact info so that you can reach out and apply. That process usually starts with you reaching out via email, or if there's a phone number, and just being like, hi, I'm a qualified work study student. I'm looking for a work study position. Do you have any available? Or I read about this position. I'm interested in applying. Do you have a formal application process? So that's basically how you would go about getting a work study job. So if you are work study eligible, or if you're thinking you're gonna need extra spending money, do yourself a favor and start early. Start working on getting a job, start researching now. I'm gonna link the website where you can find all the job postings and start emailing people. My freshman year went by so fast. I am so happy with like all the people that I met and all the classes that I took, and just like my overall first year experience at Loyola. And I hope that you feel the same way at the end of your freshman year. And if you don't, that's okay. You know, the school isn't perfect for everyone, and if you find that it's not the right place for you, there are so many other great universities that you can explore as well. Yeah, so that is my advice to you. Just a few things I wish I knew when I was coming into Loyola, just so that I would have been a little bit more prepared. But I'm glad that you know now, and if you have more questions, please feel free, reach out to me. I would love to answer like whatever I can. Leave your comments, questions, and suggestions below. I would love to hear it, and definitely subscribe for more content every week.